everybody, it's Teresa. Welcome to my channel. I thought I'd do a little recap of some of the pieces I made from the Potomac Beads Treasure Edition subscription box for June called Nature Lover. I will leave a link in the description box below that will take you directly to the Potomac Beads website's subscription page where you can read all about the different subscriptions. They have another subscription, it's the Kit Edition, and in it I think you get 2 or 3 projects every month and everything you need in each one, all the beads and everything you need to make each piece of jewelry. But the one that I get is the Treasure Edition. But like I said, I'll put a link in the description box that'll take you directly to the subscription page, and it'll tell you all about all the subscriptions. And I'll put a link in the description box below to the unboxing video I did for this box where I go over each of the beads and everything that's in there. This was the first bracelet I did. I used the fossil coin bead here, and that came in the box, and the pewter button, and some of the 8mm check glass faceted beads. These were seafoam was the color. Some of these check glass sleeves, some of the copper nugget beads that came in the box. And then I just did a button and loop closure and put a couple little charms on here, a leaf and a little bee. So, and just strung this on bead stringing wire, this part. So that's the first piece I made. Okay, I think this was the second tutorial that I did. It's a herringbone bracelet, and I used, along the outside here, I used the Miyuki 80 seed beads that came in the box. They were called Seafoam Lined Crystal. On the inside I used some 80s from my stash here. And then down the center of the bracelet I used some of the 4mm indica light bicones that came in the box. And then I used some galvanized silver seed beads along the sides as a decoration. So that's that one. I think that was the second tutorial I did. And then just of course put a little toggle clasp on it here. I believe this was the third tutorial that I did. This is a necklace that I made using some of the 8mm check glass faceted beads and seafoam, some of the 4mm indica light bicones, some of the copper nugget beads that came in the box. These are 2 of the miter shell beads that came in the box. And then there were these Hemu wood beads that came in the box. Some of them I left plain, and some of them I covered following a tutorial that Anna Taylor, one of the designers for Potomac Beads, did on their YouTube channel. It's a very easy tutorial to follow. She's an excellent instructor. And I just strung it on bead stringing wire, and then I did a little bit of chain and a lobster clasp and an extender chain, and I hung one of the 4mm bicones off the end of the extender chain as a dangle. So that's that one. This is a bracelet. I didn't do a tutorial for this one because it's a pattern that I followed a video that Allie from Potomac Beads did on their YouTube channel. She called it the Sea Box bracelet. I don't get a whole lot of time to make other people's patterns anymore because I'm always making my own videos, but I decided to take the time to do this because I thought it was so pretty. She did it in several different colorways. She had one where she used the 4mm bicones that came in the box and the 8mm check glass beads that came in the box, and she alternated like this with the 4mm unit and an 8mm unit. These are not the 8mm beads that came in the box. I didn't have any more of them left to do it because I used them in these other pieces. But she showed how you could do just so many different ways you can do this. You could do all 4mm bicone units if you want to, or rounds. You can do alternate between 4 and 6 and 4, between 6 and 8 and 6, just whatever you want to do. These are actually some fire polish beads that I had in my stash, and the color on them is moss green white luster. And the whole time I was doing this bracelet, I thought these were 6mm fire polish beads. And then when I got it all done and went back and looked at my label, they're actually 5mm. So it just shows you can use any size to do this. It's really versatile. And then here in the center here, I've got some of the 2mm Potomac pearl beads. They were pastel green was the color on them. And then on the sides here, I've got some 2mm True 2 check druck beads that I had in my stash. The color on those are Jet California Gold. And then I just alternated between the 4mm unit and the 5mm unit. And in her video, she did a little connection, a little extra connection point here in the center, but she talked about how you didn't have to do that, and I didn't. I just did it this way, and if you do it this way, it just, the units are a little bit closer together than if you put that little connection point in there. So you can do it just so many different ways. It's just, like I said, it's really versatile way to make this pretty little bracelet. And I have one more that I made from one of their videos, so hold on. So this is a bracelet I did following a tutorial that Anna Taylor did, one of the designers from Potomac Beads, on their YouTube channel. It's a combination, actually, of some beads from this month's box and some beads from the May box. I still have these cube beads left from the May box that I hadn't used. They're Miyuki 4mm cube beads, and pewter lined crystal is the color on them. And then I had plenty of these little 4mm Indicolite bicones left over from this month's box. There was a really generous amount of bicones in there. And I remembered this video. I had seen it because I watch all their videos. And I had seen it a few months ago, I thought. And I thought it used cubes and bicones. And I decided I wanted to make it since I had the cubes left and plenty of the bicones. And I went back and looked. And it was on there. She calls it the Corinth bracelet, Corinth, and it was on there, but it was not from a few months ago. It was from almost a year ago. It was September of 2022. I swear, y'all, I just don't know where time is going. It's just flying by and leaving me behind or something. I could have swore it was just a few months ago. But I did it a little different than she did, because I do what I often do, which is I shouldn't do. I watched the video through once and I thought, okay, I can do that. I don't need to watch the video while I'm doing it. And so I ended up doing it different than she did. Right here where I've got 3 beads on each side of well, 6 beads total on each side of the bicone. She had a total of 8 beads. She had 4 here and 4 here. And I've only got 3 here and 3 here. And I used the seafoam beads, same beads I used to cover those wood beads in that necklace, and some galvanized silver 11-0s on each side. But I did a total of 6 on each side of the bicone, where she did a total of 8. But other than that, it's the same. So I made that one, and that's everything. So let me get all of them together and I'll be back. Okay, here they all are, the pieces I made from the Potomac Beads Treasure Edition subscription box for June. And then this one here, I used some of the cubes that I had left over from the May box. Like I said, I will put a link in the description box below that will take you directly to the subscription page, so you can read about it and see if it's something you want to do. I will also put links in the description box below to all the tutorials that I did, in case you didn't get to see them. And I'll put a link in the description box below to these 2 tutorials I followed on the Potomac Beads YouTube channel, in case you want to check that out. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate those of you who have subscribed to my channel and watched my videos and liked and commented on my videos. I have a website where I sell my jewelry. It's Teresa's Handmade Jewelry, and I'll put a link to it in the description box below in case you're interested, along with a link to my Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and my email. If you haven't, I'd really love it if you'd subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified next time I upload a new video. So until next time, I hope y'all have a great day. Take care.